Well, hello, and good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where and when you're watching this. I welcome you to Sarasota, Florida. My name is Stephen Smith, and I'm in the front yard this morning. I am, because yesterday the sky was so beautiful when the lights just first coming up, and I was just realizing that the moon's behind us here. I'll get a picture of that for us in just a moment. And so, yes, the sky was so awesome yesterday, so I felt like, okay, let's just start out here. And so that's where we are. We're here in Sarasota, Florida. We're on the west coast of Florida. And I'm about 7 miles actually east of the Gulf of Mexico, right off of my favorite beach, Siesta Key. And I just welcome you. I want to say thank you so very much for everybody that comes to join and watch this video. Again, I'm Stephen Smith. This is Live with Nature, an opportunity to connect with nature. And it's an opportunity just to use it for introspection, relaxation, enjoyable views, the birds singing to themselves, the birds singing to us. We've got some crickets going on in the background as well. We had that hawk yesterday that was so awesome. That hawk was just right here welcoming in the new day. And so what we're doing is that we're just simply connecting to nature. We're also going to be watching the sun come up. And I want to say to you, I hope that you're having a good day so far. I am myself. I'm feeling pretty good. Not as in much pain as I was physically the last couple days. I've had a pretty busy week, trying to get a lot done at work, and as a result, my job is pretty physical, so yeah, my body was hurting a little bit, but I'm feeling pretty fair today, so that's a good thing. And I hope you're feeling well as well. Yes, I hope you're feeling good as well. So, again, welcome. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to interact here in a minute with some comments. And I just want to say that I hope you are doing well, because, yes, that's what I want for you. I do an introduction in the beginning of the video, and then I will, kind of be in and out because I'm taking care of some other tasks so that I can prepare myself for the day and doing a couple other things. And so I'll kind of be in and out of the video. And then at the end, I always end with a prayer, and I'm praying for myself as well as I'm praying for you too. And I'm praying for the manifestation of, our dreams and our goals, that they may manifest in our life in abundance. And I believe that they can, because I believe it's all about thinking in perspective and visualization. Seeing that goal already achieved, I think, is a very important factor. So, with that said, feel free. I know that it's a lengthy video, so I know that you can't stay. I do value your time very much. You might not be able to stay for the whole thing. That's okay. I understand that. It is posted on my timeline, as well as we are on YouTube. Do go up to YouTube, and I'll try and get the link in here for you as well. I don't have it right this second, but I will get it for you. And subscribe, tap the bell so that you get notifications when we upload new content. And, watch it at your leisure. So I guess my kind of the thing that was going through my mind, I watched a video this morning of a gentleman that is, an all-pro skateboarder. And he is just talking about using the pain from the past as a, learning step to move forward. And that the most important factor that he found really is making an impact on people and making a positive impact on people. And it's not about all the awards or the trophies that he won. It's just simply about actually having made an impact for people. And he talked about the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And it's really awesome. Really is awesome. And when we think about that, and we think that, or I think I have a problem, or I think my life is bad, I'll tell you what, there's somebody out there that's probably experiencing something that's even worse than I'm experiencing. And, or might be in a situation where, it's a terminal situation. And that's what they're doing, is helping these young kids be able to have a dream manifest for them. And have an enjoyable experience. And I think that that's what life is about, is having an enjoyable experience. I kind of related to this guy from the standpoint of what he was saying, but also from the standpoint that, I grew up in Southern California, And well, I grew up in Canada, but I moved when I was young down to Southern California, and I rode around on a skateboard. That's what I did, and a bike, but I mostly rode around on a skateboard, even used a skateboard to get back and forth to school, when I was in high school. And it was fun. It was enjoyable. I wasn't a trickster. I just simply rode it around. I might be able to flip up a little bit, but you know what? If I got on a skateboard today, I'd probably break my neck. So I don't do that anymore, but it was a whole lot of fun. It was an enjoyable experience. And this is one of the people that set the pace for actually what you see today. I mean, it's on the X Games and stuff. These guys are serious business these days. But his story was awesome. I did post that up in a couple spots, and I enjoyed it. So I hope you're enjoying yourself. Welcome, welcome. It's a brand new day, and we can paint the canvas of this picture any way we choose. And I just turned around and recognized that, wow, that is a serious sunrise coming up here. I'm just going to zoom in on that a little bit, but it's very painted with red for sure. And so, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I just want to say, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, and I hope that you are too. And I walked off without my glasses with me, so I can't even read the comments right this minute. But I just want to say welcome to everybody that happens to be watching. Sonny, welcome so very much. I hope you're doing well down under, and Lisa, welcome. Lisa's my favorite teacher in the universe, and I learn and grow from her on a daily basis. She has great videos as well. And Richard, welcome so very much from the UK. Oops, back. Amazing thing. Marg, welcome. When you touch a smartphone, it does stuff. Sometimes it's doing stuff I didn't want it to do, but nonetheless it is. Anne, welcome. Gary, welcome. Betty, welcome. Thank you so very much, everybody, for joining. It is a great day, and it is a spectacular sunrise, and that's why I wanted to come out here first, because it is so cool, so awesomely cool. Oh darn it, and I was going to show you the moon, but it is kind of overcast today. The moon was right like behind us here, but I can't see it now. So, all right, moon's gone for now. This is about the most clouds that I've seen lately. It is. Welcome, Jason. Thank you very much. You know, I really appreciate everybody that takes time to come and join me and watch this. This is about, for me, it really is. You know, I do it for me because I like to connect with nature. I use it as introspection, repeating my affirmation statements, repeating my I am statements, just to reinforce my day, reinforce positivity, and to help me visualize my goals and my dreams and assist them in manifesting. So that's what I do, and I'm glad that others enjoy it too, because, you know, that's a blessing to me that and then I get to connect with such awesome people. And it's such a great group of people. Thank you so very much. You know, God bless you today. I hope that today is an extraordinary day for you, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to unplug. I am mic'd up right now, so I'll unplug that. The only drawback of being here, honestly, I feel, is the sound of that freeway. Now, I don't know, because I honestly, I don't listen to or watch my videos much. So I don't go back to them very often. I know what I can hear. I know that that's kind of distracting, but I'll stop talking so we can just listen. All right, let's just do that for a moment. Good morning, Mark. I just got to mention that, man, this is just such a spectacular sky this morning. Jason, thank you very much. And Lisa, you're so awesome. Gary, I will have a great day, and I'm planning to have a productive day. Kathy, it is a beautiful sunrise. Hello out there in Arizona. I hope you're doing well. Know that you're tired, so, you know, get some rest, come back, check it out later, that's fine. It's always available on the replay. Yep. Thank you for sharing as well, Kathy. I appreciate that. And Kyle, welcome. Welcome to Sarasota, Florida. It's about 7 minutes after 7 o'clock in the morning here on the west coast of Florida. We are watching the sun come up, and the sky was just spectacular with the colors in the clouds. And Tuesday was Rainbow Tuesday, and I want to say thank you to everybody that took time to look at those pictures in the video. I love rainbows, and I've been very blessed to be able to see several of them lately. Haven't quite figured out the message other than light. I know that I was responding to one comment and commenting that, and if you don't know this, and maybe all of us do, is that white contains all color. All color. Black is void of all color. I did a black sink the other day. Boy, it's been a nightmare. It's just been a tough one. It sure has. You'll see a black gloss sink on my timeline. Let me assure you, it took a lot to get it to there. It did. Needless to say, I was doing a chip repair yesterday down on Siesta Key, my favorite place. Siesta Key, my favorite beach. And it was white. Well, you know, actually it was Kohler white. And you know, I just didn't have red because it needed red. And I'm looking at that white and I'm seeing all this color in it. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing blue. I'm seeing yellow. I'm seeing gold. I'm seeing gray, which was black. I'm seeing all kinds of color, and I struggled. It took me a good half hour or better to just get that color to match, to fix this little chip in this brand new spanking tub. But now it's a brand new tub without a chip. Needless to say, it's all about color. It's all about light. It's all about the light of love. And I love to do this in the morning, and I love to be able to bring this to people so they can see it. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. No more floods. Very good, Kathy. Because I'll tell you what, in the summertime, it rains literally daily here. And I was just commenting to my friend that was with me yesterday and telling him how, I'm sorry, getting distracted. I was looking at some birds. And how I was talking about the fact that I lived in Washington State. Oh, do you know how many days it rains? Well, I kind of do. I lived there for about 10 years. And so it's, let's say, around 270 days a year, it rains in Seattle. Okay? All right. Fair enough. So my comment was, well, you know what? I do things whether it rains or whether it doesn't rain. And the difference is if it rained like it just rained like we just came through in Washington State, that's a storm. That's a serious storm. It's business then. Whereas it rains, it pours literally 2 or 3 inches of rain yesterday in about an hour, hour and a half. And that creates the flooding. It does in Sarasota. But it's all part of living here. And in Washington State, even though it rains approximately 270 days a year, it only mists. It's not like pouring down rain. So it's bearable. And I also realized, and I always say this is, I guess, just a dry joke, but, you know, I realized I don't melt with rain or water. So, therefore, I can go out. I'm not the Wicked Witch of the West, or the East, or whichever, which that, I think it was the Wicked Witch of the East. But I'm not sure. Somebody might clarify that for me. Christian, welcome. It's from the Wizard of Oz, it certainly is. So no, I don't melt when I get water on me. Just do it. Alright everybody, I'm going to go try and take care of a couple of tasks. I'm going to go ahead. Bob, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and do a few things here so that I can continue to be getting ready for my day. So I'll step away for a few moments. Just enjoy the view. Not a lot of birds singing right now. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm sure they're coming, and I'll be back here very shortly. And in the meantime, relax, enjoy. As long as you're not driving, do that. Right, I am back. Welcome everybody. Welcome Michael. And welcome David. And Don. And Donna Hooper. Alright. Okay, I am back. Thank you so very much. I had to take care of a couple tasks there. I sure did. I'm going to go ahead and mic back up. And that way I can be heard properly, because I know it's been brought to my attention on a few occasions that you can't necessarily hear me so well. So now you should be able to hear me just fine. So let's see here now. Alrighty. So I hope everybody's feeling well, that they're getting some enjoyment here. And let me just adjust the camera a little bit. How about that? It's not really the view I wanted, but nonetheless, there we are. Okay. Yes, I don't claim to be a cinematographer. This is raw video. It's not edited. It is live. And now I learn how, when you do live video, hey, guess what? It's there. It's there. You might be able to go back and take the post down, but it's still there. Needless to say, yeah, you'll see bloopers in this stuff. You will. I'll trip over my words. I'll do some things that, aren't exactly perfect. That's one of the topics that was in Live Masters yesterday. Belong to a group, Live Masters. That's really what spurred me to be able to do what I'm doing today, and that's just getting comfortable with doing videos in a private setting where it's not out there for the entire universe to see, and it evolved into doing this live with nature, and I'm so grateful for that part. That's Live Masters. That's Mike Chavez. He's an awesome guy, and always great content, questions of the day, and it was about being imperfect. And I don't like going into things thinking about the fact that I might be imperfect. I like going into with the fact that I think that I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm not a necessarily believer in perfectness, although I can certainly be a little bit OCD sometimes, but a perfectionist, which is OCD, but not extreme, not like some people I've known. Everything doesn't have to be in its exact place, but I like to know where things are, sure. But yeah, nothing's perfect in my world as far as I'm concerned. I just do the best that I can do. And this morning I wanted to also, besides again, and I say this over and over, thank you for joining me. That's a blessing in my life. That gives me encouragement to keep on doing what I'm doing. And I grow and I learn, and I'm getting to know a lot of great people. And the more people I get to know, the more I can learn and become a better person. I believe in just simply following my purpose, and that was one of the things that I did. I responded to a post this morning about purpose. What is my purpose? And this might not be your purpose, but it is in fact mine. I have a higher power. And my purpose is to glorify whom I believe is God, is the higher power, the creator of all things, the creative thought and power and energy behind all things. Yes, good and bad, because there's bad where there's good, and there's good where there's bad. It's all part of the big circle, I feel. But I'm a big believer in energy and, putting out positive energy and trying to keep my mind in a positive manner and not stay in negativity for a long time. Got to deal with it, got to acknowledge it, got to accept it. And then once I get to the acceptance part, I can move forward. That's how I feel about it. But needless to say, a couple of special things here. My life is getting good. My life has been getting good. It's really awesome. And I'm grateful to my higher power, whom I call God, because of it. And I know it's also coming because I've been working at it. And I get up early and I, try and put positive thinking into my mind, whether it's motivational or inspirational or spiritual. I try and put that in my mind so that I can go and start my thinking in a positive mode. And then go out through my day, it makes it better than to wake up unhappy or depressed or sad or angry or whatever. try and let that stuff go. You know, I'm sure we've all heard that. Don't go to bed mad, you know. Try and get over it, you know, before we go to sleep, and have that is the predominant thought in our minds. But part of my life getting good is this, is that I'm seeing things happen like family stuff. The ability to spend more time with my granddaughter, to try and be there for her. From the standpoint of my own children, having my son kind of come back into my life, my youngest, and talk to me again, you know, because in a lot of ways I let him down. And although I'm not proud of having done that kind of thing and not having been there for him, but divorce creates a bad situation. It's particularly hard on the kids. I don't understand that completely because other than I did it, but my parents are still together. And I'm grateful for that. I am. And so I'm seeing my son come back into my life. And this leads to the next point, you know, my brother-in-law, his uncle, he's with his uncle in Hawaii this summer. And I have great admiration for his uncle. And this morning, he friended me. You know, I sent him a friend request, he accepted it. And it's like so awesome. And so I want to say, you know, I have high honor and respect for James. Because James, not only is a hero for our country, because he has served our country, he's also serving our family too. He's serving by helping my son too. And I am so ever grateful for that part. A cousin kind of surfaced. And you will hear more about that because I want to try and help that cousin too. That cousin needs our support and our prayer. She does. She experienced a very traumatic, very difficult situation, and she's in a bad way from the standpoint of having to be able to afford medical bills for her son. Her son almost drowned when he was 18 months old, and it caused permanent brain damage. But he's still with us, thank the Lord. He is with us. And he needs rehabilitation, and she needs help with that. And so you'll probably be seeing soon a post from me about where you can maybe help out. If you can help out, I'm not expecting anybody to help out. At the minimum, we're praying for. We're praying for the manifestation of the ability to pay those medical bills and for him to be able to get the help that he needs. And that's Eddie. Help Eddie get the help that he needs to rehab and maybe be able to walk amongst us someday and be able to talk to us and be able to be a part of life. Sorry. But Tammy, I want you to know that I love you, and I love Eddie too. So I am going to pray right now. Dear Lord, you are the creator of all things in heaven and earth. Thank you for today. Thank you for bringing family and friends into my life and making my life more fulfilled. I thank you for the opportunity to be able to wake up this morning, be able to go to work, be able to bring this live video here of nature, to make this connection, to be able to make good choices, to be able to hopefully inspire people, that they might inspire other people, that we pay it forward, not expecting anything in return, just being kind to our fellows and kind to our neighbors and kind to our friends and showing love. I believe that love, Lord, is the number one fruit of the Spirit. You tell us that in Galatians, you do. So Lord, just be with us today. Help us all to manifest our dreams and our goals. Help Tammy to be able to somehow or another come up and be able to pay those monthly expenses that she needs to pay. Bless my brother-in-law and son and children and all of my friends, and help us to be able to learn and grow, to be able to be happy, to be able to set aside the grief and the loss that we might experience, the struggles, the obstacles that come into our life. Help us acknowledge that, learn the lesson from that, Father, and then be able to move forward and go on with a smile on our face and say, it's going to be okay. It's only going to be okay I allow that, Father, so help me make sure that I am on the right track. I pray these words, and I just want everybody to know that, Lord, I care about what's happening in my life. I'm grateful for it, and I give you the glory, and in Jesus' name I pray, amen. And so it is. I say namaste and namaskar. It's a great day. It's a great day. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to let the video roll for a little bit more. The sun is coming. I don't know whether it's going to come up any more beautiful than it has already this morning. It's always beautiful, but it doesn't necessarily going to be shining because of all those clouds. It's going to probably be behind the clouds. But it's another beautiful day here in Sarasota. Thank you so much for joining me. I pray that you have a good day. I pray that the spirit of the universe of love and harmony and peace and serenity and joy comes into your life starting right now. Yes. So let's have a great day. Let's have a good day. And I'll say, I'm signing off for right now. I'll be back. Stephen Smith, Live with Nature, coming to you from Sarasota, Florida. All right. Be good. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'll get my glasses on here. Oh, I had my glasses on. Thank you. Thank you. Hugs to you too, Kathy. I will have a great day. I will have a great day. I'm letting my days just work the way that they are working. I'll say that there's been some issues, but I'm learning to work through those issues, and I turned it over. One of the things that I found is when I turn my problems and my worries and concerns in my life over to my higher power, whom I call God, my life gets better. Because I'm in a position to be able to accept things exactly as they are, whether it's good or whether it's bad. I'm a big believer in the law of attraction. What I think is what I get. And I want you to think about positive stuff if you're not already. Bless you all. Thank you so very much for joining me this morning. Have a wonderful Thursday. Happy Thursday to everybody. Happy Thursday. Take care. Love you all. And we'll see you soon.